Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So it looks like the Nikkei has not only recovered, but is now higher than before the historic crash. This coming from Chad Steingraber here on Twitter. Take a look at that, guys. It looks like the Nikkei did close above its opening, although when I go to the chart here on the daily chart, that does not look like it is the case. It looks like this candlestick is still engulfed by the red candlestick here, which was the Monday. And now Tuesday's trading day, we did see a close at about 34,006. Whereas if we were to take the open from the Monday, that would have been at roughly 35,002. So I don't know what chart they're looking at there, although this has been noted in other publications as well. This one courtesy of Sento Sumo Saba here. Nikkei closes with record point gain after historic loss. The Nikkei stock index closed with its single largest single-day point gain in history on Tuesday, soaring over 3,200 points as shares drew widespread buying after the previous day's record plunge. You know, retail investors are getting smarter. They're starting to realize that, when we see these types of dips, I'm just going to bring up the S&P 500 just to give you guys another example of this. When we see these kinds of dips, it used to be like back in the 70s, 80s, even 90s, and even 2000s, when we were in that bubble, that dot-com bubble, it used to be that people would panic, continue selling off, and the market would get even worse. The beer flu pandemic was an unusual one. It was quite unique. But even there, we did see this V-bottom out, coming out of the funk within only a few months. And so, these kinds of crashes, happening back in the 80s, I feel like the retail investor didn't have the luxury of going to the internet, seeing what other people were seeing. They were relegated to mainstream media only. And we all know mainstream media does lie to us. So how much of that can we take at face value? So we are seeing this now, a sharp rebound. And that was also helped by a weaker yen. And that came after the global stock market plunge on Monday as U.S. recession fears grew due to a recent batch of disappointing economic data, prompting investors to seek safe haven bonds. So that was where the money did eventually go. The 225 issue Nikkei stock average ended up at 3217. 3217 points, or 10.23% from Monday's 34.6, exceeding the previous day point gain record of 2,676.55 registered on October the 2nd, 1990. So we did see a record point gain, guys, the very day after the Nikkei did drop. Of course, this has been translating into other markets like cryptocurrency. Luckily for us, Bitcoin is now up. Yesterday, we were talking about the Bitcoin price in and around $50,000, 50,900, so just shy of 51,000. And now we're back up, guys, to 54,009, so just under 55,000. And if you guys remember, we were trading in and around that price just as of July the 5th, so only about a month ago. And again, we do have to remember, only about 8 days ago, we were up to 70,000 again. So this number is going to fluctuate. This market is very volatile, and it's not looking like these factors are scaring away investors. Even XRP has recorded a 223% spike in volume. This one courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf. XRP, the 7th largest cryptocurrency, has experienced a substantial increase in trading volumes too. So investors were realizing, hey, maybe a good opportunity to buy. I know some of my Patreon subscribers have, just messaged me privately telling me what they are buying currently. Cryptocurrencies reeled from a bout of risk aversion in the global markets on Monday. The broader cryptocurrency market has been hit hard with liquidations surpassing $1 billion. Liquidations occur when leverage positions are forcibly closed to margin calls, often resulting in sharp price movements. But in the last 24 hours, $1.13 billion were liquidated across the crypto market, with $963 million in bullish crypto positions liquidated, according to CoinGlass data. And according to CoinMarketCap data, XRP has seen a 223% surge in trading volume over the last 24 hours, amounting to $3.4 billion. So this rise in volume reflects a significant uptick in trading activity, suggesting that investors are capitalizing on the volatile price movements. Let's bring up XRP real quickly here, guys, because even though we did see a big dip for XRP is slowly trying to make its way back up, and hopefully we get up above this trend line again. But you can see the dip. Yesterday we were trading in and around 44 cents. Now XRP is trading back up, well, very, very close to 50 cents. Just a couple of hours ago, it was trading above 50 cents, but now we're at 0.499. So still a great opportunity to buy. There are still many great opportunities to buy a lot of these altcoins. For more information on the positions I hold, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. A gift from God is what this trading instructor I used to have, what he used to say when we would see these kinds of dips. Because, in the grand scheme of things, we know the market is going to rebound. We know there are many other factors that are involved in, cryptocurrency specifically. Why this is just really a blip on the radar in the short term. We are seeing the market still in fear, though. 34 for the Fear and Greed Index. Market cap has moved up a little bit, 8.45% in the last 24 hours to $1.95 trillion. And 24-hour volume has tapered off a little bit, down 16.74%. Bitcoin dominance at 55.7, so that isn't really moving too much. And you guys can see in the last 24 hours now, we are mostly double digits in the green for a lot of the top cryptocurrencies. Solana up 22.6%. We got XRP even up 12.13%. So many of these cryptocurrencies, whereas yesterday they were double digits in the red, many of them are now double digits in the green. So very scary, I guess, maybe for some crypto traders, a scary event that we did see yesterday, although we are already recovering quite nicely. So that's positive news there, I think. Tom Lee from Fundstrat even commented yesterday on CNBC. Here's what he had to say. Listen to this.
Times like this in the past, it always would help to know, Tom, whether it's a sharp, scary spike down, which a lot of times the other side looks just like it, or people are hoping for that so much that they don't see that it might have longer to go. Do you get the feeling that this is not going to be a major sell-off?
For now, I think it is the former that you described. We have over 3 days, suddenly markets reversed and, Japan down over 20%. And as you're pointing out, the NASDAQ could even, decline further. Declines like that are generally symmetric, but you have to watch the VIX. And when the VIX peaks and starts to roll over and fall down, the recovery can be just as quick. I think a lot of this depends on whether financial conditions in the U.S. start to tighten, meaning like, do markets seize up? But with interest rates falling, the consumer's still in pretty good shape. I think on the other side of this, it'll look like a growth scare. But it doesn't mean that
it's a
today's
growth
the bottom.
Scare.
Yes.
It's kind of interesting that it almost looks like the market's doing what the Fed didn't do again. It's almost like once again they're there, but not really ahead of what's happening, and they're reacting, not anticipating.
I'm going to leave it there. There's about another 2 minutes to this clip, but I thought I'd just give you guys a sense of where even the major analysts are thinking this is going. Again, V-bottoming out. We did see it for crypto. We are hopefully going to see it for the rest of the markets. I am recording this video before the markets are opening. Nevertheless, guys, take a look at this from Spinon with discouraged after the drop. Don't be. Let the decay channel oscillator provide a view with more optimism and opportunity. Again, this is Bitcoin and the decay channel oscillator. I've showed this before a couple of weeks ago. Just going to play it for you guys to show you guys former bull runs like back in 2013, 2014 over here. Then we started to get into really mature bull markets, 2017, 2021. You guys can see the top. You guys can see when it gets to 100%, obviously we are at the top. And right now, just let me pause that. Right now, we are forming what is looking like something similar to what we saw in 2019 when we saw the price go back down again, right in and around here, just under 20%. We also saw it in 2013 over here. Okay, before that blow off top, before that move to the upside. So we might still have a few months here where the price trades sideways, maybe down a little bit more before that move to the upside. He says here we're only at 15.8%, so still loading, guys. A lot of time still before the all-time high. Chad Steingraber here even bringing this to our attention. Blackrock just ate everything you sold. So for all you panic sellers out there, looky who purchased all the Bitcoin that you guys just sold off. Even Watcher Guru also posting this. BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, and MicroStrategy have not sold their Bitcoin despite the market crash. So these are just infographics here, just demonstrating what these big corporations were doing at that point in time. all purchasing up cheap Bitcoin while scared investors were selling, unfortunately. Eleanor Turret here, guys, bringing this to our attention. Last week, the Senate committee marked up the SEC's appropriation funding. And guess what? Gary Gensler is actually getting less than what he requested. He requested $2.594 billion, and they're only allotting him $2.23 billion. You guys can see it down there. The bill provides $2.23 billion for the SEC to protect investors, especially small investors, help keep the American economy strong, and encourage investment in American businesses. According to the SEC union, though, the agency was forced to cut staff benefits and salary increases this year because of Gensler's increased spending on other things in 2023 and 2024. A union memo reads, in effect, Chair Gensler wagered with your compensation and benefits, knowing that his staff would suffer the consequences if he lost the bet. And he took the bet. He lost. He's probably one of the most unpopular SEC chairs the SEC has ever had. Nevertheless, guys, we trudge forward. 801_XRP posting this. Some more news here and an interesting connection to the Democratic Party. Look who just stepped down as the White House economic advisor. Biden's top economic advisor, Gene Sperling, heads from the White House to join Harris's campaign. So he is jumping on Kamala Harris's campaign. He's joining the team as the Democrats intensify their efforts to challenge Donald Trump on policy matters in the upcoming November election. Sperling will assume the position of senior economic advisor to Harris's policy team, according to a White House official who spoke on condition of anonymity. So that is interesting, guys, considering he was also, back in 2015, former chief White House advisor Gene Sperling did join Ripple Labs' board of directors. So a connection here to the White House, also a connection to Ripple Labs. On January the 20th, 2015, Ripple Labs today announced that it had named Gene Sperling the first person to serve as National Economic Council Director and National Economic Advisor for 2 presidents to its board of directors. And here was the quote from back then: "I'm excited to join Ripple Labs and their mission to dramatically increase the speed and efficiency of cross-border payments through a common internet protocol," said Sperling. "The current neutral Ripple protocol is a unique technology that can fundamentally transform correspondent banking and lead to real-time payment systems." Guys, this was 9 years ago. Fast forward to today, Gene Sperling is now leaving the White House to join Kamala Harris's campaign to get elected. I don't know if that means anything. I mean, he was already in the White House with the Joe Biden administration. Still had not implemented Ripple and XRP technology. But again, it is what it is. I will leave it there. You guys can judge for yourself. Getting back to the markets, because I know it has been a quick recovery. Not everything is dumped. Watch what the smart money is accumulating. So in yesterday's video, if you guys didn't catch it, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. We did discover some things like Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett. He did sell. He did dump, I think it was something like 50% of his Apple stock. But guys, look at what he's buying up, or what he had bought up back in June. So sometimes it's kind of good to look at what these guys were doing only a few months before. Here's how big Warren Buffett's stake is in the entire T-bill market. So Berkshire Hathaway controls 3% of the entire T-bill market. That is $158 billion in total, and that will grow to more than $200 billion this quarter. $234.6 billion of that is in Treasury bills. So key takeaways here from Berkshire Hathaway's earnings. Just giving us some statistics, and this one was just from August the 3rd, 2024. So T-bills, guys, this is where Berkshire Hathaway's investments are. Also, I should remind you that only a few days ago, OpenEden did launch tokenized T-bills on the XRP ledger. So that is fairly recent news. If you guys didn't catch the video I did on that, I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. And when Ripple did invest $10 million in OpenEden's tokenized T-bill initiative, marking a significant TradFi advancement on the XRP ledger. So I don't know if these things are going to coincide, but it does look like a lot of this is coming together. Maybe a new revolution, even in the United States, when it comes to the financial infrastructure. I feel like, all these guys, even though we're seeing the development in, let's just pick the United States as a country, even though we are seeing it on that very localized level, the global level, I think is really what, the World Bank and the IMF want to see to complete that full integration, to get as many countries as possible on DLT technology, leveraging cryptocurrencies like XRP. So these are all steps in the right direction, of course. And maybe this Black Swan event that we saw yesterday could maybe spur on more of that development in the coming months. I don't know. We will keep an eye on things, guys. XRP Captain also bringing this to our attention. Ripple devs have just recently announced a scheduled XRP ledger testnet reset. So yeah, apparently they are doing a reset, guys. It's scheduled for August the 19th at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reset is anticipated to take approximately 15 minutes, during which the testnet will be temporarily unavailable. Such a reset is usually meant to maintain stability and reduce the operational costs of running on a testnet node. The periodic resetting of the testnet serves multiple purposes. Primarily, it enhances the overall stability of the testnet environment, ensuring that developers can rely on a more consistent and dependable platform for their testing and development activities. So this is not the XRP ledger specifically, it is the testnet, what they use to test the XRPL. By resetting the testnet, Ripple X can address potential issues that may have arisen, thereby reducing the likelihood of disruptions that could impede developers' work. So just a bit of a heads up there. For those of you guys developing on the XRP ledger, that is happening, what was the date again? August the 19th at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of developers, it looks as though the developers over there on the X platform are perhaps getting ready to launch the X payments feature that Elon Musk has been teasing us with for many months now. This one coming from Michael Branch, guys. This just in, it is claimed that the payment system is about to be launched on Twitter or the X platform. According to Swag12, an X account that provides leaked information from various applications, the X payment feature, which will be the payment system in X, may be available soon. Swag12 supported this post with an image of the payments section in the menu. However, there is no word yet on when the feature will be available on X, and even EchoX here did post this. The coincidence of timing, though, that X payments are coming right in time for the switch of the monetary system. I have no doubt that Elon Musk did probably wait for, probably for certain regulations to pass, probably for, some fundamental crypto regs to at least be passed in the United States. Chances are that that is his largest market. I'm just guessing on that fact, but I don't know. Here's the tweet from Swag. Here, guys, is the payments logo icon here underneath Grok Premium, and then you can see here payments. As you guys can see on the left side of my X platform dashboard, I do not have that option yet. So it looks as though this is still maybe just testing. And although Elon Musk is known as very, very close to the crypto technology, according to the latest information, this system will not include cryptocurrencies. I guess that was the statement put out by the person who leaked this. The company told regulators in Maine this year that it had no plans to allow users to send and receive virtual currencies, Bloomberg reported. Social media platforms have historically struggled to incorporate crypto. Facebook announced plans to launch the DM stablecoin in 2019, but that was shut down by regulators. I don't know if you guys remember that. But that is not to say that this payment system will not use cryptocurrency for good. I mean, it would be ridiculous to think that Elon Musk is going to create a cutting-edge payment platform and not leverage some type of cryptocurrency. There have been murmurings that it could be XRP based on, some connections that we've uncovered over the years. I will see if I can find a video where I talk about that and link it up here in the top right-hand corner. The Elon Musk connection to the XRP ledger is legendary. And yes, guys, it looks as though the payments feature is coming sometime soon. It looks as though they are at least working on it, maybe testing it right now in a sandbox. Elon did say that he wanted to launch it by the end of 2024, if I'm not mistaken. The anticipation is building, guys. XRP now just rose just back up above 50 cents per coin. Did you guys take this opportunity to buy more cryptocurrency? Again, I'm going to be listing my top 5, brand new top 5 list. I'm going to be looking at the metrics of all my altcoins, guys. You can find all that at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Until next time, though, guys, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.